Hi guys, this is Jessica. This is gonna be a very late 4:15 Love Shack Baby Pretty Little Liars episode reaction review, predictions, guesses, hints, clues, all of that. I've been having issue with waking me up every morning and such, so I've been trying to keep the noise down in hopes that they would respect me the same way, and it's not happening. So I'm gonna tape whenever I want now. If you can tell, I'm very tired because 4 out of 5 mornings I've been woken up for an hour at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm having to deal with this, and we're trying to get it under control, management and I. So that's why I haven't been taping a lot of videos, because I look like crap because I can barely function. So everyone's has their summaries up, and I figured I'd do it just anyways. So what I noticed in this episode is that it's pretty obvious to me that Allie might have multiple personalities, because when she was saying that she couldn't figure out which one is her, which is funny because remember in the episode before that, Arya said something like that to Ezra, where she says, sometimes I wake up and I don't know what's real and what's not. Maybe this is a hint to show that they're both mentally ill. I loved seeing Ezra evil. Loved it. It was kind of corny because it came out of nowhere. And I wish they would have led up to it a little bit better. I do believe that Hannah lied about Mike. I don't think that happened, even though they showed us the flashback. I think she ripped out that page because she didn't want Arya to see the truth, whether it was Arya's, she was talking about Arya's dad, and she didn't want to get hurt by that. A part of me really just doesn't believe that story. Everyone saw when Emily was coaxed into their meeting spot, the EF plus AD painted on that rock, which we've all known it. Now, does that mean that Ezra and her were involved? No. I think that Ezra may just be obsessed with Allie, and his way of getting back at her or closer to her was to apply to Rosewood, date Arya, and get in. I think it's also very obvious that my prediction that that cabin is Wren's is true because of the painting of the train that is very similar to the painting that he did in episode 10 of the girl in the red dress. I mean, the red coat. The diary's gone. Ezra takes it, or actually, I believe that he had it taken care of, like you said to Arya. I had it taken care of. I got everything done. I had it taken care of. And I think that's how Arya's going to find out. She's going to be at Ezra's, or somewhere with Ezra. She's going to see that diary, and she's going to think, why does he have this? And she's going to start putting it together. And I really think that's how she's going to find out. This is my Lisa Frank. My mom found this. This is something I had when I was a kid, and she gave it to me, so I just made all my notes in it. I think it's cute. Toby's mom. Death was an accident. Somebody was involved now, and part of me thinks that maybe it was Allie that was in Radley, or somebody else. I think men are there, right? So it could be Ezra, could have been Wren, could have been a lot of people that are mentally ill that could have, caused Toby's mom's death. I think it's very obvious that Mr. Hastings and Mrs. De Laurentiis were not talking about their divorce. They were talking about the fact that Jason doesn't know that Allie's alive. I think that Mr. Hastings has known that Allie's been alive this entire time, and I think it makes sense why he burned that field hockey stick, remember, and stuff. And I think that he's known that she's been alive and in hiding. Cece's hiding was, she was seen in Maryland, and she was paid to kill Walden. think Ezra had Wilden killed, or maybe I don't know. I'm not sure, but Wilden got too close, and he started figuring things out. And the closer he got to the girls, I think the closer he would have got to find out that Allie was alive, and that couldn't happen. So part of me also thinks that when Arya was in that box on the Halloween train, that was Melissa and Wren, and she stabbed Wren. And Wren was able to take care of himself because he's a doctor. And if you listen to it, when the guy, like, like he makes that noise, it's like a British voice. I don't know. Maybe they just did that to trip us up. Because we always thought it was Weldon. And he was the Queen of Hearts or whatever, right? But, like, I don't think he was the one that did that. I think he was set up to look like that. And that's why they wanted everyone to think, the girls to think that Weldon is involved, so they wouldn't be on to Ezra or Wren at all. Which they haven't been, because Hannah's been running to Wren recently. Spencer always does. You know, it's just interesting. Then at the end, you see Ezra. It's Ezra with the apple for the teacher. It's interesting because, you know, they're almost pushing the fact that Ezra is evil too much now, that I'm starting to think that he's not who we think he is. He's definitely not Big A. They would never, ever, ever give us Uber A, ever. Okay? He plays a different role. Maybe his role is to make sure that Allie doesn't come back, or make sure that she doesn't tell the truth to the girls. So his way of finding her, or whatever, is to distract the girls, follow the girls, get that diary, try to find out what's going on in there, and what else. So I don't think he's like telling people to run cars into people's houses and stuff. I don't. I think that he's just a part of this in some way. I still think his brother is somehow a part of this. I still think Wes may be board shorts. And I still, part of me, like, Wes and Wren kind of look alike. I don't know, like, obviously they're actors, but they're cast for a certain image. Similar to why Cece and Allie were cast. So they look similar and they would trip us up. So that's my review. Hopefully I'll be able to tape mine, you know, Wednesday morning instead of Friday morning next time. Hopefully you still enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts. What did you think about it? Did you like this episode? What did you learn? What do you think about Wren? Do you think Ezra is Uber A or is more involved? Do you think that he would hurt someone? I don't know. I just don't know. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.